There's another hero in my life that I have to talk about. And that is the most amazing woman on the face of the earth. And that's my wife, Michelle. She is amazing, and I'm wondering if you could do something for me. I'm wondering if you could take out your calendars really quickly, whether they're on your phone or on paper or PDA or the back of your hand, whatever it might be, and put down December 20th. And between now and then, be praying for my wife a lot, because she is due on December 20th. Now, I gotta tell you is that apparently there's something in the water with the experience. So I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful, because sometime around that same time frame, Sarah and Dan are also expecting a baby. Sarah told me about a t-shirt that Leanna saw recently, a maternity shirt, that said something along the lines of, I'm making a human, or something like that, inside of me. What's your superpower? So, well, there you go. That's a lot of superheroes. And we continue. About 6 years ago, a little more than 6 years ago, my wife and I got married. It was a very cool day, a very awesome moment. And we went on our honeymoon, which if you're engaged, I highly recommend going on the honeymoon. It's good. And one of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man. And that's because on our honeymoon, we went and saw Spider-Man, the first movie, while we were on our honeymoon. The first Spider-Man movie. Aww. So now Spider-Man has kind of a romantic thing, which is weird. And I've seen all three of the movies. They're really cool movies. And they got great special effects. They've got great human story, great love story underlining it. It's a good movie. But I want to tell you something here, in case you're wondering. I do not believe that Spider-Man actually exists.
What?
I know that I'm hurting some people, and for a few of you, dashing your hopes and dreams. Did someone say heresy? We're going to have people walking out. You guys believe in Spider-Man, we're out. If you're visiting here today, I apologize. This group of people has problems. They actually believe Spider-Man. I'm going to tell you, okay, there is not a guy who wears a really tight-fitting outfit and puts a mask over his head and runs around New York City. Well, actually there might be. It's New York City. But he doesn't have, like, stuff that flies out of his wrist that is webbed and spider webbed, and then he can fly down the middle of the street. I've been to New York City. I lived there for about 6 months. Never once did I see a flying spider guy. Never once did I see some guy free climb a wall with suction cup hands. It didn't happen. I'm sorry to ruin this for you. It's not true. Most of us, when we came here today, were not under the illusion that Spider-Man was real. Tom is the exception. But most of us, well, maybe Rick, most of us, okay, all the women here did not believe that Spider-Man was real. Stewie believes that Larry Boy is real with plungers on his head, but that's entirely different as well. Now we believe Spider-Man's real. But we do like superheroes. And when we realize this is the stuff of legend, this is stuff of make-believe. And every culture, every generation, every people group has their superheroes. You're always going to have your superhero. Every religion has its superheroes. To the Jews, it was Moses. This guy's cool. I mean, if you're going to pick a superhero, Moses is pretty good. Here's a guy that can walk up in front of a big expanse of water, according to the book of Exodus, take his staff, his walking stick, and go, and the water goes, and the people walk through on dry ground. That is pretty cool. I wish I could do that even with a bowl of soup. If you've seen Bruce Almighty. I wish I had, that would be a great party trick. Come over to my house, hang out, and when, you know how guys, we all do it, guys. You know that oftentimes we do it. Women are so much more refined than us, but at some point you get with some guy and you get in that really subliminal spitting contest. You know, where you try to one-up each other. It's all telling stories, but the women are like, oh my word. There they go again. You always can pull the trump card, because you can always go out and get a bowl of Tupperware, fill it with tomato soup, and go, and you win. It's a great trick. You can't do it. Not only that, but he's walking along through the wilderness, and he takes that same walking stick and he smacks a rock and water comes out of it. This is a good deal as well. If you live in Idaho, you know exactly what I'm talking about. 120 degrees in the summer. It's nice to be able to just walk along, not worry about taking water, find a rock, bam, there he goes, get a drink. I ride bike. Starting to ride bikes now the summer's coming. It'd be great to not have to take a hydration pack, water bottles, just every so often, stop, grab a rock, hit it, keep moving. It's a great hero. Great superhero. To the Muslims, Muhammad is their superhero. Messenger and a prophet of Allah. He receives revelations from God. He's it, man. Muhammad's a superhero. To the Hindus, they currently have a living superhero, the Satya Sai Baba, who can make things materialize even when he's not there, and has other manifestations and miracles. He believes and is believed to be a manifestation of the Hindu gods. If you're a Buddhist, it's the Dalai Lama. The hero of Tibet, continues to be the reincarnation of Buddhist masters. And if you're a Christian, well, obviously the superhero is Jesus. He doesn't really get a lot better than Jesus as far as superheroes go. Here's a guy that can walk up to water and go, oh dude, I forgot my boat. And just walk across it. That is not a bad deal. Here's a guy that can walk up to somebody who's name and pick them up and go walk, and they walk. Here's a guy that if you forget your lunch, you're in good hands. Because he's the guy that can take a stack lunch and feed 5,000 men plus women and children. Which again, in today's economic world, with fuel prices rising and grocery prices rising at the same time, there's somebody that can take a little bag of Fritos and pull out haystacks out of it is a good thing.